Fellas, have you ever gotten flat out rejected by a woman?
Let's see, what's your name? Whoa, easy, what's going on?
Have you ever been on a first date that you thought went well, but when you call or text the next day, she doesn't respond? Of course you have. We all have. So what's going on in the minds of these ladies? Honestly, I don't know. Nobody knows. But it doesn't mean that we should give up, because women have some commonalities too. And lucky for us, they're not as superficial about looks as we are. But there are still some things that we can do to maximize our chances that we're not doing. And the purpose of this video series is to share with you some of those things to help boost your game. All right, listen, when we're out on a date, what are we thinking about? Besides food, how much a date is going to cost us, and who are you going to start on your fantasy football team? We're thinking about sex, am I right? Of course we are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Heck, the woman you're on a date with is probably thinking about sex right now too. If not with you, then with someone else. So how do we get her to think about having sex with us? Well, there are lots of different ways, but the way we're going to talk about today is to not focus on the sex. And instead, to focus on all the steps before it that lead to sex. You see, the problem with us men is that we approach it all wrong. We want to get straight to the sex and skip all the steps leading up to it. But what ends up happening? We get no sex at all. Except for the occasional time when we get lucky. But be honest, how often does that happen to you? Once a year? Once every few months? If it happens to you once a week, then you don't need to be watching this video. For the rest of you, keep watching. Sex is equivalent to planting a flag at the top of a mountain you just climbed. But there are many steps before you get there. You may get there tonight, or it may take a few dates or even several dates. There's no way to know, and you don't need to know. All you have to worry about is taking that first step, because without the first step, there's no second step. And without the second step, there's no third step. So what is the first step? Check out my next video for the answers.